Tour is back outdoors for Taylor Swift's first ever shows in Portugal. A long time coming, Lisbon was set to host Loverfest back in 2020 before the pandemic. Now, the daytime festival vibe here with the Lover set at the top of the show is even more perfect, a full circle moment for Lisbon. To kick off the 3.5-hour concerts that nobody wants, according to Billie Eilish. Look how badly nobody wants them. A crush of people tearing down barricades, even running across highway traffic to reach the show on time. As a disorganized entry night one created a bottleneck at the door, the slowdown was partially caused, people say, by water bottles being confiscated at the entry gates, which is so dumb. I mean, I know they do it because they want to sell water and they don't want alcohol being brought in, but this is, it's just stupid. Opening act Paramore ended up delaying their start by an hour and shortening their set to accommodate the mess at the door. Afterwards, they received a standing ovation, and look at this. Visibly touched was Hayley Williams, the lead singer there at Paramore. Taylor didn't wait very long, though, taking the stage around 8:15. No mention of the chaos to get in, instead winning over the crowd with her Portuguese.
Muito obrigada.
As the Eras Tour arrives in Lisbon, Portugal.
At the beginning of the show, and I looked out and I saw this crowd. You took my breath away. My heart was beating so fast. Lisboa!
Hey there, I'm Blake, recapping the Eras Tour country to country, and we arrive now in Portugal, which is a first for Taylor. She's never performed in Portugal before. The venue here, Estádio da Luz, or Stadium of Light, is one of the largest in all of Europe, 64,000 people. Coming up, Taylor was almost brought to tears at one point. I'll show you why.
First time I'm ever playing this one live.
And in the acoustic section, 2 surprise songs from Tortured Poets that had never been performed live before. And Long Live makes its return in the form of a mashup. Taylor picked the perfect song to pair it with. And wait until you see this standing ovation and Taylor's reaction when they turned on the stadium lights. We begin, though, in the daylight. I just think these stadium shows are so superior. Sorry if you saw an indoor show, but yeah, these outdoor shows can't be matched. The energy is just incredible, and the visuals are so great, especially with the sunset. So this is the brightest we've seen the Eras Tour, I think, for the start of the show. It looks like high noon, doesn't it? A notable engagement during Love Story. Swifties around the world have been taking turns live streaming the concerts, volunteering to, live stream each show so people at home can watch. And the girl live streaming in Portugal got proposed to in the middle of the live stream. And look at her dedication. First of all, congratulations. She keeps live streaming the whole time and even gets him putting on the ring on the live stream. Never stops. And we had a Kelsey bro as well. Someone in a Kelsey jersey proposed. The first time I've seen that happen. Just listen to all those girls screaming. Every time there's a proposal. Right around Enchanted is when the sun started to set, creating a magical twilight atmosphere for the 60,000 plus people in attendance both nights at Estádio da Luz, which fittingly means light. And nightfall gave us our third kind of visual act, with the pyrotechnics lighting up the stadium as well as all of those wristbands. Wouldn't you die if Taylor said hello? But just an electrifying atmosphere. Taylor seemed to agree. She was nearly brought to tears.
What I'm supposed to do next or what I'm supposed to say, because I'm just so distracted by how much fun you're having and how you're performing with the audience. You're just so in the moment. Before I start crying.
A quick look at the kids who received the 22 hat each night. Both girls. This girl doing the heart hands back to Taylor, which was very sweet. Here's night 2. These kids are always so overwhelmed and excited, and Taylor goes out of her way to just make them feel so comfortable. Thank you for coming. Here is Cam's Portuguese put to the test. I think we officially now have a second Cam cameo. This has continued now for several stops. Taylor proving again what a pro she is, monitoring the floor for any problem. You can see concern falling on her face during Champagne Problems there, as she spots someone needing help in the crowd.
Ajuda, por favor, over there.
Keep in mind, it's all GA, standing room only on the floor, and they get there early to get good spots. So with the heat and everything, I think people don't want to give up their spots, right? I think you have a lot of people overheating. Taylor to the rescue, not once, but twice. Calling for help in the native language, in Portuguese, while not missing a beat, continuing to play her instruments and sing songs. It's just, she's incredible. Wait until you see that standing ovation coming up. It is incredible. That's coming up after the surprise songs. Before we do that, though, don't forget to throw this video a like and subscribe if you want to follow along as we recap the Eras Tour country by country. Here we have the surprise songs now coming up next, the acoustic section. Big surprise, I would say, with the first one here. There's a 3-song mashup. I don't think anyone could have guessed these if they tried. Come Back, Be Here from Red. Mashed up with The Way I Loved You from Fearless. And The Other Side of the Door, also from Fearless. On piano night 1, we have Fresh Out the Slammer, which was a Tortured Poets debut live performance, mashed up with High Infidelity of Midnights. Night 2 on guitar, the Tortured Poets Department, the title track there, also a live debut. Mashed up with Now That We Don't Talk from 1989, Taylor's version. Night 2 on piano. This was the mashup to end all mashups here. You're on Your Own, Kid. Mashed up with Long Live. Isn't that an epic mashup? Like, I didn't even think that was possible, those two songs together. But now that I mean, just incredible. All right, before we go, Taylor received one of the longest standing ovations we've seen yet on the Eras Tour. This went on in the dark for 2 minutes before someone turned on the lights. Look at the hands at the bottom of the screen. Shoot up. And Taylor is visibly stunned, taken aback. This goes on for another minute or 2 with the lights on. At the conclusion of this stop on the tour, Taylor wrote, "I left my heart in Lisbon. My first time in Portugal, and you all made me feel like I was right at home." I was going to say, Taylor, do you get this at home? But she actually does. Say, for a first ever visit to Portugal, she's doing all right.
So much. Never in my life will I forget that moment here in Lisbon.
This was a next level crowd for sure. They brought it. All right, our next stop here is Spain, Madrid. And don't forget to like this video and share it and subscribe if you want to follow along as we recap the Eras Tour country to country. We will see you in Madrid.